Good morning. Vlogmas day 24. Say hi. Say it's Christmas Eve day. It's Christmas Eve day. Hi. It's not quite morning. I mean, it's morning, but we get up at 7. She gets up at 7. We're making meatloaf for dinner. Meatloaf! This is the worst introduction we've had. We have some last minute stuff to wrap. John is going to dye some yarn.
It takes 4 days.
John's not gonna dye some yarn. We're gonna wrap some last minute stuff. I need to knit. I need to finish those socks really, really bad. I got to the cuff. So I need to do the cuff. I need to put in the afterthought heel. Rip out the bind off. Make it a looser bind off. What am I supposed to do first?
I've got to add the cream of tartar and the aluminum sulfate to an 8-quart pot of cool water. And then I add the yarn and I heat gently until simmering, and then I simmer for 1 hour, allowing to cool for 8 hours or overnight. You can dye it right away or let it dry and store it for dyeing later. Secondly, I prepare black beans. I fill a 2-gallon bucket with water, then add the beans. Put this somewhere out of the way but convenient for stirring. Stir the beans about 6 times over a 20-hour period, and then after 20 hours or so, let the beans sit for at least 2 hours or overnight. I got this cool-ass outfit on, and I'm not even going to be able to make this colorful. Am I still on film?
Yeah.
Camera?
Yeah.
Hi. Is it still on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Getting ready to weave in the ends on these guys. Got my end. It's the blueberry waffle pattern on the front and just plain on the back. So you have to prep the yarn, which is merino and alpaca, in water with the mordant.
Cream of tartar and aluminum sulfate.
Both?
Mm-hmm.
So you do that, you bring it to a boil, and then you let it simmer for an hour, and then the yarn cools, and then the yarn is ready for dyeing in this pot, which is our canning pot. So it's really hard to see down there. John, you want to give it a stir? People can see. Maybe bring up a spoonful. Black beans. So the natural dye with black beans will make a blue dye. And in the kit that John bought, it came with turmeric powder. And turmeric is actually a yellow, so yellow with blue makes green. So he thinks he might try to do a gradient, or we don't know yet. It's all an experiment.
Gonna be what it's gonna be.
So it's 4 o'clock. John actually took the baby out of the house because she is very cranky. I think she's bored, stuck in the house. I'm bored too. My dad is supposed to come over for Christmas Eve dinner and to spend Christmas Eve together. I stayed home while he went out, although I would have loved to go, to prepare dinner because without a child here, it's so much easier because she was like up my butt. Up my butt. Oh my god, Santa, I know him. Okay. So we're having Cut up potatoes to make mashed potatoes. I haven't mixed this up yet, and I still have to add one more thing. So, for my meatloaf, ground beef, cut up onion, 1 egg, shredded cheese, Worcestershire sauce. And I gotta add some breadcrumbs. And that's that's my meatloaf. My mom, a few years back, had bought those As Seen on TV things. It's one of those meatloaf pans that all the grease drains. And it's actually really awesome. It works really well. And we make meatloaf in it at least once a month we're having meatloaf. So, meatloaf. Meatloaf. So there's my meatloaf in the pan. Ready to go in the oven. I'm just gonna throw it in the fridge till we're ready to cook it. Yay! Meatloaf. Oh boy! A toy box with a shelf for your books. Yay! Yeah. Cool. All right, guys, it is the end of. I'm filming you.
You should film you.
I'm going to.
That's pretty great.
I'm going to.
Okay.
All right. We had dinner with my dad and my uncle, and now John is putting together a scooter for Miss Z. He's actually reading directions like a good man does. It's Christmas Eve Vlogmas. I think this is the last one. Do you want to wave goodbye to all the viewers?
It's been fun.
So, when the lighting in your living room is terrible and you don't have a craft light, you resort to this. Oh God! Ah! I redid the bind off in my mom's socks. It looks kind of wonky. I went up from a 2.5 millimeter to a 3 millimeter because it wasn't stretching enough, and I even did the Jenny's stretchy bind off, so it's gonna work now. So here's where my afterthought heel line is. If you can see that green into the brown yarn, I cannot see those stitches in my living room, so I'm using my headlamp. The end of Vlogmas. We put out the Christmas presents. John is doing the scooter. My cat wants one last appearance. Hi, kitty. Do you do Christmas Day for Vlogmas? I don't want to take the time away from my family to make sure I have all the shots. So I probably won't. So to everyone who's already celebrating Christmas, Merry Christmas. To people who don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you're enjoying your holiday. And Merry Christmas to everyone who's going to be celebrating Christmas. I hope you get to spend time with your families and loved ones, because that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. Merry Christmas.